Hi everybody, so today is Make Your Own Presents Part 6. This is the last one that I'm going to do before Christmas, and this is my most fun project. I've done a lot of research and I'm super excited. This is fluid painting for beginners, like the very beginning. I did a lot of research and I'm going to show you 4 different ways to fluid paint, and I don't know how to paint at all, so this is my first delving into painting, and I've done a few so far and I really enjoy it. It's very peaceful and satisfying and beautiful, hopefully. So the first one that I'm going to show you is when you use the bottom of a soda bottle. So I just took the bottom of the Sprite bottle that I was drinking and I cut it off, and now you begin by preparing your canvas. So I have gotten 2 different things. Number one, I got an acrylic pouring kit from Michaels, and it had 6 or 7 different colors, as well as your base coat, which needs to usually be white. And so I've already prepared my canvas by putting white paint all over it. And the first thing that I've learned about doing a fluid painting is to not be skimping on the paint. So I want to make it last. I can do several paintings, and so I wasn't using enough, especially on that first base coat. So use a lot. You want to spread it to the edges because it has a really hard time getting out to that point. So now what I'm going to do is place this. You can place it anywhere you want, but I'm going to do it here in the middle. And I've already prepared a few different colors. So I purchased a prepared pouring color, Electric Plum Purple from Michaels, but the rest of the colors came in my pouring kit. So what I'm going to do is, in my pink that came in that kit, it just said pink, not a specific one, I'm going to put in some gold glitter and mix that in. And I've also got the Electric Plum Purple, as well as this Scarlet Red that also came in the pouring kit. So I'm going to begin with the red, pouring directly in the middle. And I want it to start pooling at the bottom, and I'm only going to use about half of this because I want to come back to this color. So once you've poured it, you can either wait for it to just naturally get to the bottom. I found though that isn't the greatest idea, just because it's going to start to dry on me. So you just blow in the middle to try to move the paint along a little bit. Okay, now next I'm going to do purple. And again, I'm only going to use half of this approximately. I'm just eyeballing it all. And you want to blow to rush it along. And I see that this side is getting a little bit more attention. So I'm going to directly pour onto that. Okay, great. Next, I'm going to use the pink that I put the gold glitter into. And because it's got that glitter, it's a little chunkier. It's probably going to have a harder time getting down. Okay. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use all of this pink. I love fluid painting because it really is a great way to jump into painting and make something beautiful and feel good about it. And hopefully that will kind of spur me to, and you, to paint a little bit more. Do different kinds. Okay, so that was all of my pink. And again, I just look for the side, it's making kind of a flower. I'm looking for the side that's not getting as much and blowing directly onto it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is rotate the bottom of my bottle just slightly to the left. And I'm going to swirl it just a little bit too. Okay. And I'm going to do red and finish it off. And then last up, back to that electric plum purple. This is our last color. And then what we're gonna do is use our paint palette to draw some lines into it to kind of define it a bit. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but we're gonna do some stuff to make it come alive. I've put this on my cake turntable. And this is for another fluid painting technique for when we're going to swirl it around. I've also put it in a cardboard box and put it on plastic to try to minimize the mess. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up this bottle right there. I'll put it to the side. Now I'm going to take my paint palette and I'm going to define the lines a bit that naturally occurred from us pouring on the bottom of that bottle. Okay, now that I've done the long lines, I'm gonna go in the middle of that petal and do it halfway. And you know what I love most about this? It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm glad because I'm not even close to perfect. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take just a regular old dinner paper napkin and I'm going to lay it on top of my canvas like this, very gently. And I'm just gonna tap it on. And we're going to gather it up in a bundle and pull straight up, and it tightens that picture that we've created. Okay. Corner to corner. Okay, now I already really like the look of this a whole bunch, but the last thing that I'm gonna do is just gently turn it on the turntable, and this will stretch that paint. I think that I also might define those lines a little bit more. Now this edge right here needs a little bit of love. You can always pour it just a little bit more of your base coat on it, just to make sure that you've covered the edges of your canvas. Okay, I think I'm gonna tilt it just a little bit myself. Oh, it's cool. Okay, so I have some air bubbles, and the way that you get rid of that is to take a butane torch and, oh, I'm really liking this, and blow the torch gently on your paint. Look at the cells that occurred right here. And this will pop any bubbles that you have. I see a couple right there. You don't want to get too close with it, and you'll burn it. Okay, so now we're going to let that one dry. I'm going to clean up and then show you the second technique that I've learned in fluid painting. So the second way that I'm going to do a fluid painting today is a funnel in a funnel. So just in my kitchen drawers, I found a hard plastic funnel and a rubber funnel. So I put the rubber one on top so it could go over it securely. And all I'm going to do is place this close to the side, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do it right here. Okay, so I'm going to do, from my paint pouring kit from Michaels, blue, green, and yellow, and I put glitter in the yellow. These were the only specifics on the color that they gave me. I've already prepared my canvas, and I'm gonna begin with green. So we're just gonna be layering these colors in here. Okay. So I'll just quickly pull it straight up. So the third fluid pour that I'm gonna do is a clean cup pour. So I've just gotten a larger plastic cup. I've been using these little tiny ones, and I've gone up a couple sizes here. And I don't have enough of the paint that came in the fluid activity set from Michaels. So I bought two different colors from Walmart, which are both from, let's see. This one is Royal Lagnickel, and it's primary cyan color, and this is Academy Acrylic, and the color is Prussian Blue Hue. And I saw online that you can make that acrylic paint pourable by mixing it 10% with water. So I just kept putting in just a little tiny amount of water until I was able to make that pourable paint. So that's what I'm gonna do. So what we're gonna begin first with is our primary cyan blue. Again, I'm just gonna go halfway, and we're gonna pour these colors into one cup. So we're gonna layer them, and then we're gonna put our canvas on top of it and flip it upside down. Okay. And then this I'm gonna do right out of the bottle. This is already prepared from Michaels, Shocking Lime Green. Now, we'll put our canvas on it and then flip it upside down. Fingers crossed. And I'm gonna let that paint leak down the cup, and when I think most of it is down, then I'll pop it up. I'm also gonna turn this cup when I lift it. Hi everybody, so we're gonna do our very last fluid pour today, and it is going to be using spoons. And there's so many different ways online that I've seen people use spoons, but what I did was I prepared some of the same colors that we've already used, like the primary cyan and the Prussian blue hue, light blue, aqua, and the shocking lime green. And those that needed mixing with water, I've already done that. And all we're gonna do now is use a spoon in each one of those different colors to do a layered on effect. And then we'll blow onto it, either using just our own breath or a straw. And then we'll see what happens from there.